everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my Valentine's Day clean and decorate with me. So I'm actually going to be deep cleaning my kitchen as well as my living room. So that part is super satisfying and motivating if you need some cleaning motivation. And then I'm also going to be decorating for Valentine's Day. So just adding in a few simple touches to make it feel a little bit more fun and feminine and festive. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get on into it. Okay, so this is the before of the kitchen, and it was pretty messy, and I'm not gonna lie, this is what my kitchen looks like most days. It gets this messy every day, but it gets really clean every day too. And I think when I first became a mom 5 years ago, I really struggled with not being able to keep my house clean. It really brought me down mentally, because before we had kids, our house was always clean because there was really no one there to mess it up. Both me and my husband worked, no one was home. And so once I had kids, it really bothered me because I felt like I wasn't becoming what I had envisioned in my head as a mom being, and being on top of all these things. And now I realize, especially with having 2 young kids, that this is just the stage of life I'm in. Every time I'm cooking, the kids are yelling for me, or someone's hungry, or someone needs something, and so I'm always rushing and frazzled and doing a million things at once. And so I no longer beat myself up about my house getting this messy, because it always gets clean again. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that if your house currently looks like this, or looks like this every day like mine does, I guess just to know that it's normal, or that there's other people out there like myself and their house also looks like this. Now, I did want to take a second to talk about the sponsor of today's video. So today's video is sponsored by Blueland, and I was so excited when Blueland reached out to me because I have heard nothing but great things about them. I've heard all of my favorite cleaning channels on YouTube just rave about their products, and I've heard about their mission before, and I just think that their whole company is amazing. So if you guys have never heard of Blueland before, they are cleaning products without the harmful ingredients. So they are sourced with ingredients without parabens, phosphates, ammonia, VOCs, chlorine bleach, or phthalates, which means a lot to me. It's definitely, we do the best we can, but those are things that I always try to stay away from if I can. And not only that, but they also use no single-use plastic. They are eco-friendly, refillable cleaners with naturally derived ingredients, but they're still super affordable. So the refill tablets start at just $2.25. And I picked out the Clean Essentials kit from them, and it came with 3 forever bottles, as well as the tablets that go with it, and a hand soap. And it was so easy. So all you do is you fill your forever bottle with warm to hot water, and then you drop your tablet in, you just let it dissolve. It will dissolve within a couple minutes. Put the nozzle on, and then you can use it. You don't have to shake it up or stir it or anything like that. So obviously I've only been using Blueland products for a short amount of time, but so far I'm so impressed. They smell amazing. They work how they're supposed to. I love their mission and what their brand stands for. I love that I don't have to worry about any yucky ingredients in them. So thank you so much to Blueland for sending me some products to try out. If you guys are interested, they were kind enough to give all of my followers a discount. So all you have to do is click the link below to get 15% off your first kit. So like I said, Blueland is sharing this offer just for my viewers, so I will have them linked down below. And thank you so much to Blueland for sponsoring today's video. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Wow, wow, wow. This is the Iris Agave. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. So this little corner has been bothering me recently. It is where I had our knife set, and then I also had our toaster, and then I had our coffee maker, and it was just so cluttered. And we really do have a lot of counter space, but I feel like I just have too much stuff on it. So I'm just kind of playing around with everything and taking it all off and kind of reconfiguring where I have everything in the kitchen. notice I do this in almost every decorating video where I go in and I try to decorate the island and figure out if I can do any kind of display, and then I end up taking it down and putting it elsewhere because I think this island is just not big enough to have decor in the center, and we use it for everything. This is where I pack my kids' lunches. It's where I, prep all the food for every meal. So I always want to decorate it, and I always think about it and put stuff up here, but then I just end up moving it away because I'm like, you know what? It is like the most functional space of our kitchen, so I don't want it to be cluttered.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to the limbo, stuck here in the middle. You tell me that it's simple, but I could paint 1,000 different pictures of what is wrong. But if we turn the clocks back a couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours, oh, but you fill me up, and I can feel it now.
So I've been using this little cream tray that was actually from like a Ray Dunn display that I had years ago. I used to be really into Ray Dunn a few years ago. I don't love it anymore, just because I think I had that phase and then I kind of phased out of it. And I've been using this tray to store our soap and everything, but I wanted something to be like a little bit more decorative and just do something different. So I've actually had this little riser from Marshall's for years now, and it was just tucked away in my spring decor. So I'm just putting this here and putting my soap on there, as well as my Blue Land spray, and then my scrubber brush as well. Okay, this is my favorite part of every cleaning video, is when people clean the sinks. I just think it's so satisfying. Sometimes I'll go on TikTok and just watch people clean their sinks. I don't know what it is, I just love it. So just going in, and it really needed a good scrub, so I was going in with my dish soap, and I do not like this dish soap, so I actually only use it when I clean the sink. And then I'm using a sponge, which I only use for the sink, I promise, and going in and scrubbing it down. I think I did this a couple times, and then I also sprayed it down with my Blue Land spray just because I felt like it really needed a deep clean. Now, I love these tulips, and I got them on Amazon, and they feel like they have that real touch, and they're so pretty, but I could not figure out how I wanted to style them. Let me know what you think of this glass jar. So originally I bought this glass jar for a candle, and I think I like the tulips in there. I'm not sure though. I don't know. I couldn't find like the perfect vase for them.
Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself like too much.
Our kitchen has this weird little cutout, and I'm pretty sure it's from a double oven. That's what it looks like. So I decided, you know what, since I'm trying to get this toaster off of the counters to free up some space, let me put it in here. And you might be saying, oh, you should put your coffee maker there, or your espresso machine. And you know what, I've tried that and it looked really nice. However, it was impossible because there wasn't enough space vertically for me to like open up the coffee machine every day and add coffee. So that didn't really work, but I think that the toaster here as well as the knife set is going to be perfect. Okay, so you'll see I'm kind of playing around with this corner. I have been trying to make this lamp work. I love it. I think it's so pretty. However, I don't know, I just couldn't find the spot for it. It's a little too small for anywhere else in the house, but it's a little too big for the counters, so I did end up returning it to Target. I have had this little galvanized pot of flowers forever, and I haven't used it just because I'm not really into the galvanized look anymore, and I didn't love that little burlap bow. But I do have this really small vase from Hobby Lobby that I didn't really know what to do with, so I just kind of plucked those flowers out and placed them in this vase, and I think it looks so pretty.
And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel.
Okay, so I switch up where I put my coffee maker basically every day. Ever since we moved in this house, I'm still just kind of figuring out where I like things. And we have this little desk section in the kitchen that we don't use because we have an office. So I think this is going to be the permanent place for the coffee maker and the espresso machine. I'm not 100% sure though, so don't hold me to it. The only thing that makes me think I might end up moving it is I don't want my 2-year-old to mess with it because it is a little bit lower than the counters, but we will see. And I added this beautiful bowl from Amazon. I'll have it linked down below if you guys are interested. It's just a wooden heart bowl, and in it I'm putting these gold heart spoons from Home Goods, and I think it's very simple but very cute.
This could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love. I don't know if this is love. I don't know if this is.
Okay, so if you guys watched my Valentine's Day decor haul, you know that I had multiple different placemats because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So I laid them all out, and originally I thought I was going to want to do the jute ones. But once I laid them out and I saw them with the rattan chairs and then the bamboo rattan chandelier that we have, it just felt like a bit much. So I ended up going with the cream ones, and I think it turned out perfect. It's fun, and it's definitely like Valentine's Day-y, but I don't think it's overwhelming. Okay, so now it was time for the living room, and any area that is under my son's high chair is always absolutely trashed. So we sweep up under his high chair after basically every meal, because whenever he's done eating, he just throws everything off. He's still really young though. He just turned 2 a couple weeks ago, so it's okay. But as you can see, there was a lot of stuff under the couch as well. And I clean under our couch, I mean, it has to be at least once a week, and it's always trashed. So I don't know how the food gets under there, but I figured it was time that I push the couch back and just get a good clean under there.
It's easier to find. Oh, oh. Easier to find. Oh, oh. If the sky is falling down on me.
That little area peeking out, by the way, is just the rug pad. It drives me crazy whenever I'm cleaning. I don't know why. I feel like I cut it constantly to be smaller, and I don't know if the rug like moves around. I don't know what happens, but whenever I end up cleaning or moving the couch, there it is peeking out again. It like grows back or something. It's always there, and I've shown myself in multiple cleaning videos like trimming it down more and more and more. So I don't know what's going on with that.
So I'll never leave.
So now that my son woke up from his nap, I figured I could go ahead and take down this baby gate. We love it, but it is so loud to like snap it together. So I had to do it once he was awake because I was scared it would wake him up. And you know, I loved it when he was younger. It doesn't really work anymore because he climbs out of it, but it keeps him somewhat contained because he's very much in a stage where he walks around and just does everything he's not supposed to do. Like if there is something that he is not supposed to touch, he will touch it.
Easier to find. Oh, oh.
Okay, so now I'm just going in with the Blueland glass and mirror cleaner on the windows in the living room. I try to clean these often just because it's like my favorite part of the whole living room. It is, I mean, honestly, my favorite part of the whole house. I love these windows.
Almost fell asleep on Zoom. I yawn at the display. Third meeting of the day. But I can hear raindrops tap dancing on the roof. It's like they're calling out, don't lose your youth. 'Cause I can stay inside and type away inside. Oh, make today just a little less mundane. Oh, I can stay inside and type away inside. Oh, take today. Oh, dancing in the rain.
Well, I really need to clean the TV. Every time I film a clean with me video, I notice those marks on the TV, but I'm not quite sure what I would use to clean it. So let me know if you have any recommendations. And I'm just going in with this vase that I actually got from Goodwill for $2. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And then I have these florals from Hobby Lobby from years past. And I'm just going in and making a cute little arrangement for the mantle.
On the roof, it's like they're calling out, don't lose your youth. 'Cause I can stay inside and type away inside. Oh, make today just a little less mundane. Oh, I can stay inside and type away inside. Oh, take today. Oh, dancing in the rain. Hey, woo, oh, na 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 na. Woo, oh, oh, na 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 na. Woo, oh, na 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 na. Woo, na na na. Woo, na na na. Put on my rain boots, my favorite chiffon dress. I don't care today what the neighbors might say. Put on my rain boots, my favorite chiffon dress. I don't care.
I love this garland. I'll have it linked down below. I found it at Michael's. I think it was maybe $9, but I just think it's so simple and pretty. It screams Valentine's Day, but I don't think it's like obnoxious or tacky. It's just so pretty and well put together. And then I saw this garland at Target the other day when I was with my mom. So she bought it for me, and I was trying to figure out which one I liked best. So I hung that one up as well, and I really like it. It's a light pink and white up close. I don't know. You guys let me know which one you like best. I kind of think the XOXO one kind of blends in a little too much, so I did keep the heart one up for now, and I want to find a different place for the XOXO one. That one is from Target, and I believe it was $10, but my mom did give me the receipt, so I can return it if I don't end up using it. So I was playing around with different floral arrangements, and I love these Baby's Breath floral stems from Hobby Lobby, and I've used these white ones basically the whole year, but I also have these really light pink, like beigey ones that I love as well, and I think they're a little bit more like Valentine's-y to me, so I decided to switch the white ones out for these pinkish ones. Very impressed with myself because every other time that I have moved this couch, I have needed my husband to help me move it. It's not that heavy, but the chase part is so heavy, and I don't know what came over me, but I just squatted down and lifted it up all by myself, and I did it perfectly, so I was very impressed. the living room. I think it turned out really cute. Like I said, I didn't do like a ton of overwhelming Valentine's Day decor this year, which I have done in the past. So I'll have my past Valentine's Day decorating videos linked down below if you're wanting a little bit something more like that. I've realized recently I've liked a little bit more minimal seasonal decor just because with all the toys and the kids, sometimes I just feel like my house is always cluttered. So I find that when I do too much seasonal decorating, I get a little overwhelmed, but I really like how it turned out. And now I'm just going into the dining room and tidying up. This clip was actually filmed before the living room, if you're wondering why the garland is in here. But this area always becomes a catch-all whenever I film like any kind of video because I kind of put all my stuff in this dining room. So I was just trying to tidy it up a little bit. And I don't love this dining room table at all. I've been on the hunt for a new one on Facebook Marketplace, and eventually I hope to do a dining room makeover, so stay tuned for that. But that is the end of today's video, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you feel a little bit motivated or have some Valentine's Day inspiration. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Blueland, for sponsoring today's video. You guys make sure you go and check them out. I'll have them linked down below, and I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day.